want to hold on to it.
Yeah, that kid looked like he turned into a helicopter.
Kind of jumps up in the air, got spun sideways, and it'll be second and goal from about the 3. Little push forward here, QB sneak, and he might have enough to get in, and he does. That's a score. That makes it 16-6, and not exactly what the Indians were looking for, but they're going to have to forget that. They're going to have to come right back, and they're going to have to get a drive of their own. So 16-6 here, extra point will make it 17-6 and put the Indians down 11 here. There is a lot of time left, 8:54 here to go in the third quarter. They're going to need a big offensive drive here to get things going.
And the best way to get over what just happened is to come back down and score, stay in this game.
Exactly. You can't get your head down right now. So Wyrock in to kick, and it is blocked. And that is a good thing, though, because that's a big play there. Keeps Indians within 7, and that's a touchdown and an extra point and a field goal. So Leszek with a block, and that's a big play.
A play like that also really raises the morale of the team. You know, you kind of just gave them a score, but then you block that kick, and then you feel a little bit better about yourself.
Yep, you kept it within 10, and a little play there. Every little bit matters, and football is a game of inches, and it can come down to 1 point in the end, and that could be it right there. So 16-6 here with 8:54 to go in the third quarter. Indians looking to get a drive going again. They had things going, but fumbled it, and Royal Lions return it all the way back to the 5-yard line and get it in the end zone.
I hope our athletic director, Mr. Olson, doesn't kill me because I dirtied his booth.
Wyrock with the kick back to Velasquez is going to take it. He's going to bring it up kind of the left middle there, and he's going to be brought down somewhere around the 20, 30-yard line, and that's where the Indian offense will take over here. Reset after the fumble on the last drive and try to get something going again. They had what they needed going, Dan, but just that costly mistake there comes back to haunt them.
And, I mean, you do your best to get down the field, and, Kyle Eastline right there, he wasn't, he was just trying to fight for extra yards. And, you can't blame a kid for doing that. But sometimes, you just go down. But, when you're in the game, you don't think about going down. You want to fight for those extra yards, and that just gives the opportunity for that ball to come out even more.
That's exactly right. And he's nothing to blame for him. He was fighting for everything extra. You just, as you fight, sometimes that ball gets loose and gets out there and it gets stripped. So, he's got to come back, and the next play he makes, he's got to make sure that he's not timid and he has that same drive again, because in the end that's going to get you more yards and further down the field, and it's better for your team to keep that fight going. You don't ever want to go down. That's if you go down, that's a sign that you're willing to accept what they're going to give you, and that's not what you want to do.
The package has arrived.
You know what? How did he even know that I needed this?
They found you a radio. They radioed down with that found radio, and they got you your package.
I tell you what, the service here at Rod Poppy Field is absolutely amazing.
Thank you, Mr. Webb.
Going to be a third down here, 3rd and 10 for the Indians. Need to get a first down here and keep things going. I don't know what we got going here. Yeah, I'll have to give a shout out there to Rich Webb, our assistant principal. Heard on the radio that I was a little thirsty up here and brought me a nice Mountain Dew.
He may be the dean, but he's not that bad of a guy.
That's true. He'll help you out when you need some help. That's the job of a good assistant principal. You're there to kind of enforce the rules, but you are there to help people out every once in a while, too. Leszek dropping back to pass here. He's flushed out of the pocket. He's going to make the pass upfield, and he
is intercepted. That's a rough play. That's Wesley Strayer.
And that's Wesley Strayer there on the interception.
There
back
he is
in
again.
Royal Lion territory, and Strayer makes a big play there. Leszek trying to make something happen there on 3rd down. And in the end, probably about the same thing that a punt would end up getting you. Royal Lions are going to take over 1st and 10, but if that falls incomplete and they have to punt, it's probably going to end up right around that area anyway. So you take the chance of the first down on the big play, and it doesn't happen. But Royal Lions are going to take over here. Indians need a big stop. Indians like to get a nice little pick six or a fumble recovery, turn for a touchdown, something going on defense here to kind of spark the momentum again.
I want to commentate a win.
I know. I'm absolutely. I'd love to call a win here. It's going to be a pass, a flea flicker type deal here. Thrown in. There it is. There it is right there. Exactly what we were talking about. Interception by Lopez. That's his second of the night.
Is that Lopez?
That was Lopez.
That was Lopez. You are correct. It's a nice way to bring that morale back to your side of the ball. Absolutely right there. First play, they try to run a little trick play, a little trickery, and which is not a word. I will totally accept that is not a word. What word?
And that was McLaughlin tries to throw the halfback pass, and nobody is open, so he runs it back the other direction, and nobody there. Picked by Lopez, and the Indians' offense takes over. Leshik up the middle, just kind of plows right over the top of number 5. That's Prisby. Excuse me. This cold air whipping in here is kicking up a cough on me here. Thank you very much. Got to keep things warm here in the press box. 16-6 here. Indians gain of about 4, 2nd and 6, and bad snap, and it's recovered by the Royal Lions.
That's rough. That's a rough play there.
I believe it's just a bad snap, went straight up in the air, and recovered by the Royal Lions, and they take over Indian territory at the 45-yard line. So, again, Indian defense is going to have to come up with a big stop here to get that ball back. Dan, I see that pulled pork sandwich there.
You're not touching it.
Oh, okay. All right, so.
It was a present from the Hoey's. I am going to enjoy it. Whether it be now or later, I will enjoy it.
Little pass there and a drop. I thought it was maybe even a catch and then a fumble. I don't know. But anyway, Nelson's pass incomplete, intended for Strayer, not able to come up with it. Knocked down maybe by Noah Click. And that brings up 2nd and 10 for the Indians. For the Lions.
In high school, is that rule the same like it is in the NFL?
Well, I think if you catch it, I guess
it's like 2 steps
make a football move. I guess they would call it a fumble or whatever. But that was probably knocked down before he could really bring it in to gain control. Nelson back. He's going to throw the pass, and it was really a good toss. Receiver running a little double move there, and then put his head down to run, thinking he was going to catch it deep, and he just didn't turn around in time. I think if he has an opportunity to turn around and see that ball, he might react differently and put himself in the area to make that catch. But it was intended for number 6. It's Alec Johnson. He caught a touchdown pass earlier in the ball game, and Coleman Nelson was looking for him again on that pass. 3rd and 10 here for the Royal Lions.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. That was overthrown. It was a bad pass.
Well, I think that if the receiver was looking for it. No, I don't think so.
I think he overthrew his receiver.
I agree with that, but I think he put it in the one area where only his receiver could come up with it.
I think he could have thrown it over that defender.
3rd and 10, and that's Graysick, and the pass is thrown deep, and it's thrown short, and very lucky there, point out by our scoreboard operator, Dwayne Nance, pointing out there that there was a nice there was a little contact there, and that very easily could have been a penalty on Henning, but pass falls short, and I think they realized it was uncatchable there. 4th down here, and they're going to punt.
For wide receivers, you got to help your quarterback out on that one and run back to the ball. I don't think that hold really affected that run back to the ball really a lot. I mean, when you see your quarterback in distress,
Velasquez back to receive the punt, catches it at the 7, and he makes a dodge, and he's going to come straight up field right back into the
There's a nice little return there.
Nice little return back there. Gets it out the 22-yard line with some room for Marengo to work here. So Indians take over on offense. 16-6 here to go with 6:31 to go in the third quarter. Plenty of time for the Indians to mount a little comeback here.
And I really love it when you interrupt me. It makes me feel good inside.
I don't remember interrupting you.
It makes my heart flutter.
Did I interrupt you right
makes
there?
me feel that the words that I speak are not of any importance to this broadcast.
They absolutely are, Dan.
I call me a diva right now, but I am
Okay,
the
diva.
show. I am the show.
That's Conroy there on the handoff,
and
he's going to break
he's
away.
Still on his feet.
He's still on his feet, and he's going to get down into
that was
the cross midfield.
Beautiful run.
Big play, big momentum builder there for the Indians. That's Conroy, 23. Again, that little inside handoff made popular by University Hofstra University, that's Conroy there, kind of makes a couple cuts, breaks a tackle, little spin move there, and gets it all the way down to the Royal Lion 40-yard line. Big first down for the Indians, and they're going to take over here, or they're going to keep the momentum going here, with a little 4 wide here for Leszek.
I guess you could call Conroy the Devin Hester of the Marengo Indians.
Now that's the same play again to Velasquez. He's going to make a few cuts there and get 4 or 5 yards of his own. And so kind of that little inside handoff, they used that a couple weeks ago to surprise Burlington Central, and they're pulling it out here about halfway through the third quarter.
You didn't like that Devin Hester analogy?
No, absolutely. I just was things going on out there.
Blame it on
now is that now Devin Hester because of his playing style, or because he's number 23, or both?
Pretty much everything. He
is a little Devin Hester like.
He's got the agility. He makes great cuts to get away from people, and I just like the way he plays.
Leszek's going to run this ball straight up the middle, and he's going to carry a few guys with him. It's going to be a short third down, third and about 1, and I'm guessing that no matter what happens here, this next play is going to be Leszek straight up the middle, and they're going to say stop John Leszek, because we're going to give it to him, and he's going to run through 3 or 4 guys, so you better have 5 or 6 to stop him here. If this is anything but Leszek, I'll be very surprised.
Wait, repeat that?
I said if this is anything but Leszek, I'll be very surprised, meaning I think Leszek's going to...
Well, I know
if
what
he's under center, he's going to take the snap.
If this is anything to Leszek, you'd be surprised.
Oh, no.
I think that's
it's
what
going to be
said.
Leszek for a QB sneak, and he's going to get enough and even more. .441 to go here in the third quarter. We're going to have a timeout here, and RockFord Christian needs to have a little conversation here after Indians rattle off some yards here. 4:41 here to go in the third quarter. Indians down 10 points, but they are on the move, looking to get a score in here and make this thing a ball game again. A lot of breaks have not gone the Indians' way, and some mistakes, some turnovers, and they're still in this ball game. So, even though things haven't been going real well, the one thing they can take solace in is that they still are in the ball game.
They really are, and in these games, you're really never out. And then, you kind of let the game get away right at the end. And, but this game is still very winnable. We still have a full another quarter left, plus 4 minutes here in this third quarter. We really have a shot to pull this game out if we keep playing the way that we're playing. Getting nice chunks of yards, and, getting positive yardage is nothing negative. And, I have to give a shout-out. The Water Girls are doing an exceptional job tonight, fighting the elements to get these players their water.
We haven't given a shout-out to the Water Girls yet, but the managers down there doing a good job keeping these players ready to play. So 4:41 here to go in the third quarter, 16-6. Indians driving, looking to get this game a little bit closer here.
It's a nice way to get some positive yards out of something that really wasn't anything.
I think that we're going to have a little face mask possibly.
Well, I want to say laundry, but apparently that's not a term I should say anymore, so it is a flag on the field.
There's a face mask on the defense, and it's going to push the Indians down there even further. It looked like they were looking for a little screen pass out there to Rondorf, and just nothing going there. I think they kind of read it real well, and Leshik takes it himself, and it turns out good for the Indians. A gain of about, they're going to call that a 5-yard face mask, and it's going to be about a 12-yard gain or so. And Marengo automatic first down, first and 10 from the 19-yard line. Indians looking to get a score here and get this game close. Got a flag there. I don't know what they're going to call. I'm guessing false start possibly on the Indians. And that's what it's going to be, I think. False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st and 15 now. But no worries here. Indians still got things going here, and hopefully this momentum can continue the rest of this drive. Four minutes here to go in the third quarter. Indians come out 4 wide. Leshik in the shotgun. Have had a couple of problems with the shotgun.
Good blocking.
Yeah, very nice block.
Run.
Little Hofstra handoff there again, and
that's
Casey Doyle there on the carry. Pickup of 6 yards to go. That's almost 10. That's probably 9-yard gain there. So 3:30 to go here in the third quarter. Indians have a second and about 6. Leshik's going to go under center, I formation, tight end, right side, Rondorf. Handoff, pick. Leshik throws the interception, and I think he is going to go the length of the field. Here comes Doyle. Doyle's going to try to trip him up, but unable to. And Prisby takes it all the way back for 6, and pick 6 for the Royal Lions. Makes this score 22-6 with 2:56 to go in the third quarter. Leshik kind of had some trouble there and tried to, didn't want to get sacked there and tried to kick it out to his fullback and throws it a little short there, and Prisby takes it the length of the field back. Touchdown Royal Lions. It's 22-6 with the extra point to follow. So Wyrock in here to make this a 17-point ball game.
That was a tough play there. Sometimes you think, was that throw necessary? But sometimes you just you see things, and maybe you saw one of his own players there, and it was just the wrong guy.
I think that's an instinctive thing. You got momentum going, and you just don't want to get sacked there, and it turns into a play that you just really don't want to happen in. And the Royal Lions take a 23-6 lead here with 2:56 to go in the third quarter. But, again, Indians have the ability to score. They have the ability to drive. They just got to put a full drive together here.
We got Mountain Dews flying in from everywhere right now.
All right, well, 20, was that it? Did that go through? Was that field goal? Oh, that was good. It was 22, so that makes it 23. Sorry, that makes it 23-6. Sorry, a little flustered there after that pick 6 there. So 2:56 to go here in the third quarter, 23-6. Indians down 17, but they can get it back to 10 here real quick with a drive here, and that's what they're going to be looking to do. It'll be Leshik and Velasquez back to receive this kick. Indians need a big play, some sort of momentum builder in their direction, because everything right now is going to the Royal Lions.
We get those big plays that get us down the field, and then just silly plays that let those yards just come right back to haunt us.
Wyrock's kick is set deep, way back there, puts Velasquez back, and he's going to have to make a play here, and he does kind of a little. Oh, there's going to be a block in the back there.
That's a rough. That's a
block in the back
plays.
on Matt Panducci. That was just. Then that was blatantly obvious too. That's you're trying to make a block to spring your running back, but sometimes you just got to let things happen. So it's going to bring them half the distance to the goal, back to about the 5-yard line where the Indian offense will take over. They need a big play here. Need something to happen quick here and kind of get this momentum back in their direction and tighten up this game a little bit. 23-6 here with 2:48 to go in the third quarter.
You know, you can tell the Lions came in this game not thinking that they were going to lose this game. They came into this, even being 0-7, coming in with a totally different mindset, thinking that they could just come in and win this game because, you know, the season's not over yet.
No, it's not, and things went the wrong direction for them real quick, and, you know, one of your keys to the game for the Royal Lions was to have a short memory, and they did. They came right back and got back in the lead, and now... pass intended from Leshik to number 2 Noah Click is incomplete, and Leshik kind of flirted with the line of scrimmage there, Dan.
Yeah, you know, you could tell he was debating, should I run, should I throw, should I run, should I throw, and he decided why not just throw it on up there.
Well, it's 2:40 here. Clock is stopped. 2nd and 10. Indians looking to get this drive down the field and get things going here. Couple good drives, good plays. They're putting some plays together, and just some mistakes at the end of the drive have proved costly.
Let's get something going here. A little bit of misdirection here.
Little inside handoff again to Velasquez, and he's going to get about 6 or 7. We our score update man's got a little trivia for us, Dan.
Oh, all righty. Let's hear it. Let's hear it, Garrett.
Hi, Garrett Hoy here again. Some facts about the first Super Bowl. Who actually won the first Super Bowl? Dan, can you take a guess?
This is not cool.
Well, you're wrong. The Green Bay Packers.
I'm wrong. I didn't even guess yet.
That's Leshik up the left side. He keeps it himself. And this is exactly what the Indians need. A gain of about 40 or so, I'd say. Maybe 35. And Leshik brings it back out to midfield, and the Indians are out of trouble down there, and now they're looking to get this drive going. So, Dan, first Super Bowl champion, and I hate to say this in front of a Packer fan, but it was the Green Bay Packers who won Super Bowl I. And I believe the second Super Bowl was also the Green Bay Packers. But that was like 45 years ago, so nobody really cares about those games anymore.
No one
anyway.
really does. Who has won the most championships in NFL history?
I believe that's your very own Chicago Bears.
I think that's right.
That's true.
I think that's right.
NFL championships.
NFL champion. That is not wrong. That is correct. That is correct. No, that's correct. No, don't.
Look at that.
Don't
Most
tell me what
NFL,
to do.
Most NFL championships. Now we're not just talking Super Bowl. We're talking all
we're
NFL.
talking championships right now. I see. Bears. Bears is right. And that was a nice little run there by Johnny Leshik up the middle.
So Leshik gets it up there to make it about a 3rd and 2 here as the third quarter kind of winds down here. 40 seconds to go, and the clock is running.
You know, and these are productive yards here. You know, I mean, they're not chunks of yards, but you know, it's production. It's moving the ball up the field. It's not at a standstill. It's not
Leshik
negative
under
yardage.
center here, looking to get this first down, and he's got enough and a few more.
That's
Gets it
good
to
first
about
down
the
there.
45-yard line of the Royal Lions. You know, Garrett, that's a great. You know, it's a trivia question that the masses would probably know, and yet it sparks a nice little debate up here. Who has the most NFL championships? Now, we're not talking Super Bowl. We're
That's
not talking
wrong.
Super Bowl. We're talking all NFL of all time. So that's a nice little trivia question here.
No. All right. Since everybody wants to join in up here in the booth, what were the Chicago Bears known as before they were the Chicago Bears?
The Chicago Staleys.
No, you're wrong. Yeah, that's
The
wrong.
original, the original name of
close.
the Chicago Bears was the Chicago Staleys.
That's wrong. They were known as the Decatur Staleys.
I will take that back. You are absolutely right.
Yes,
The Decatur
there we
Staleys
go.
is absolutely correct. All right, end of the third quarter here. Indians down 23-6. A little fumble there on the snap is going to bring up a second, about 12 for the Indians.
We have some false information here because he looked it up on Wiki Answers, and Wiki Answers is plagued by Packers fans. My friend to the left of me has non-factual evidence here.
Let's get a few score updates from around the area from Garrett here.
Okay, Garrett Hoy here again. Fourth quarter, the Richmond-Burton North Boone game. Fourth quarter here at North Boone, 28-7, Richmond-Burton. Prairie Ridge still in the second quarter. I think some technical difficulties are going on there. It's still 14-7 there. That's what it says at least. Genoa and Harvard at Harvard. Harvard up 7-0. Alden Hebron and Christian Life at Christian Life. In the second quarter there, Christian Life's winning 14-7. And Marion Central in the second quarter at St. Ed's up 42 there in the fourth quarter. Nate, back to you.
Thanks for the update there. We got a little flag on the field. It's going to be holding on the Indians. And that backs them up here. It's going to be 10-yard penalty, and it's going to be second and about 20.
I'd like you all please get together and thank our Marengo Fire and Rescue for coming out tonight, supporting our high school athletics and community homecoming. Thank you very much.
So as we reset here, fourth quarter, 11:30 to go here. And Indians need to get a quick score, second and 20 here. Leshik in the shotgun with split backs. And he's brought down in the backfield, the sack for about 5. It's going to bring up third and 25 for the Indians.
So Indians will have it third and very long.
Here we go, Johnny in the shotgun right now.
Johnny in the shotgun with a, looks like Easterline back there. Johnny's going to roll out. He's going to be looking deep. And he throws it incomplete. Intended for Rondorf. And it's going to bring up fourth and about 25. And it looks like the Indians are going to punt.
Sounds like a depressing country song. Johnny in the shotgun. You know what I'm saying, Nate? You
Say that again, Dan?
You space cadetting on me?
I'm looking up a little information here.
Nah, yeah. I said that sounds like a depressing country song. Johnny in the shotgun. I mean,
that does.
While we got this change of possession, Garrett, I'm gonna ask you really quick. You want to do some color analyzing here?
Dan, I think you're pretty good at it.
Oh, you sure you want to switch? I'm welcome to it.
Well, I may have to take you up on that.
Alrighty. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We're gonna throw this to Garrett Hoey here. I'm gonna go work the computer. It's been fun tonight, and goodbye.
So we're gonna have a little switch here. Give Garrett an opportunity to get in here and talk a little bit about the ball game. Dan's gonna switch over here to the computer. Garrett Hoey, sophomore here at Marengo, gonna step in here, and once basketball season starts, him and Dan are gonna take over this job. I coach basketball, so I'm going to step aside and let them take over the reins here once the basketball season gets rolling. Things just getting started here at IHSA TV at Marengo High School, and it's good to get a couple students on board and get this thing rolling. Looks like that was McLaughlin on the carry up the left side there.
Yeah, Dan, it's always good, Nate, sorry. It's always good to get some good students up here to, cheer on the football team and and the sports teams here at Marengo.
Really looking to try to get a few more students involved. So if anybody's out there checking this out on the internet, looking into things, if you're interested, just because you play a sport doesn't mean you can't get involved. We're definitely willing to take anybody to fill all the positions. We'll be doing basketball games in the winter and girls soccer and softball and baseball in the spring. So plenty of opportunities to get out here and get a part of something and be a part of this new thing here at Marengo High School. 9:36 to go here, and that was a carry by McLaughlin again. Up the middle brings about a 3rd and 5 for the Royal Lions, and Indians need a big stop.
Yeah, Dan, it looks like the Indians need some defensive momentum here to really boost their morale.
Maybe even a pick, and I don't think that you're going to see the Royal Lions throw the ball here, but even a interception, something, get things going again.
Yeah, I don't think I'd throw here either, even in Madden.
Yeah, no, I think they're going to probably run this ball, and as we say that, he's going to carry it out.
Oh, he got tripped up by his own teammate.
Kind of tripped up there, not enough for the first down. Driven out of bounds by Velasquez, and kind of lands kind of funny there. But it's going to bring up a 4th down here, and Royal Lions are going to have a decision to make here. Are they going to punt, or are they going to try to go for it and seal the deal here? What do you think, Garrett?
I think they should punt, but I can't read minds from this far, so it looks like it's up to the coach's decision there.
That kind of statement there makes me think that you can read minds from a closer distance.
I may have worded that incorrectly.
Well, we won't make any claims yet, but if you can read minds, we can make some money off of that.
Yes,
all
we
right.
could.
So 4th and 3 or 4 here. 8:53 left in this ball game, and Indians need a stop. And I mean, the smart move maybe to punt them and pin them deep. I mean, you still have Indians got a long way to go, and the last thing you need is to give them a short field here. You could at least with a punt, if you don't pin them deep and it does go in the end zone, they're at least starting from the 20 and they got to go 80 yards. So I think I have to agree with you, Garrett, that they should punt here. But if you do get a first down, you can waste 3 or 4 more minutes off the clock.
Yeah, and I think the argument here is that they may be able to go for it. I don't think that they should, as my last argument. So I think they are gonna go for it.
I think they are. I don't see a punt formation happening here.
Yeah.
Number 7 is their freshman quarterback, Coleman Nelson. The senior is kind of limped off the field there after that last carry. So this is Gustowski, I believe, is his name. Number 7, yep, Nolan Gazowski, or Gazowski, maybe. They're going for it here, 4th and 3, and Indians need to stop.
Yes, they do, and if they do get it.
Run right up the middle, that's Prisby. Prisby's going to be stopped. Oh, he's going to reverse. He's going to reverse field here, and he's going to be brought down way far back, and he runs out of room, and the Indians all but 2. Let's say that stop was not made by Noah Click or Luke Keenum. Everyone else made the stop. So there was 9 guys in there on that stop, and Indians will take over on down. So got to get a quick score here, Garrett. There's 8:39, but still plenty of time.
Yeah, and in that case, on the decision to go for it, risk is not equal of reward there.
Absolutely. So they're going to give him his. No. Oh, maybe he stepped out of bounds. I don't know what's happening here. Oh, they're going to call a penalty on the Indians.
I'm hearing all around the box here that it was a face mask call.
Face mask call, 5-yard penalty on the on the Indians, and that's going to be a first down for the Royal Lions. And so just as the Indians are having the opportunity to take over on downs, kind of gets taken away from them, and 1st and 10 for the Royal Lions and a chance to run some more clock off here.
Yeah, it's and it looks like the Royals are I think they're gonna run this one. They're in the I formation there.
Yep, back in the I formation, looking like a running play here, and the smart move would be to run and waste as much time as you can off the clock. You throw the ball and it's incomplete, then you stop the clock. So stop there, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And gain of about 1 after his forward progress. So 2nd and 9 here for the Royal Lions.
So we're going to bring up 2nd and 9.
Some updates on our next games we're going to call. We're going to do the senior night here this Tuesday at Marengo. I think it's either, for volleyball there.
Senior night on Tuesday for volleyball. And that is Gazowski there out wide and kind of a little QB keeper. And then we'll be back next Friday night for football from Genoa Kingston. They have a nice little press box up there, an internet connection, and the ability for us to do that, put that on the IHSA TV. So we're going to head there next Friday night. We'll bring that game live to you as well. So got one more football game left in the season after tonight, and you'll be able to watch it live on IHSA TV and on demand as well. And again, this game will be broadcasted on demand where you can just watch it like a YouTube video until Tuesday, and then it'll go... It'll be blacked out until the end of the football season.
And back to your latter comment on the internet connection, we were running around here just like a bunch of chickens with our head cut off there.
We had a little struggle, kind of got us. I thought we had plenty of time to get ready, and next thing you know, we got some internet problems, and we got some starting lineup problems. But, it's a work in progress, and getting prepared for these games takes a little while, and when something gets thrown off, it can kind of throw you for a loop.
Yeah, anytime internet doesn't work, it can always mean bad things.
That's pretty much the story around here. 23-6 here with 6:30 to go in the, I believe the. I'm going to throw it deep, and it is nice little play on it, but not able to bring it down. Got a little cough here, just nagging me.
Yeah, it's not really warm up here, Nate, even though we are in the press box and the fans are just weathering it.
Yeah, but it is a lot cooler out there, and still an okay crowd. People have kind of dispersed a little bit. 6:19 to go here in the fourth quarter. Indians looking to get a stop and get this ball back, and they're gonna there's still a lot of time left, but something's going to have to happen right now for there to be any chance.
Oh, definitely. They're going to have to get a fumble return or a pickoff, but I seriously doubt that the Royals are going to throw it. Oh, and I'm wrong.
There it is. Throws it up.
And there's
it's caught in the end zone, and they're going to throw a flag.
Oh.
It wasn't even close to being catchable, but they're going to throw that flag. I think he's going to pick it right back up and put it in his pocket. And I think they're going to have pass interference here.
I didn't see any, but I can't question the referee's call there.
Oh, it was offensive pass interference, and that's going to be a interception's going to count there, and the Indians are going to take over from 20. So just as you say that, they shouldn't throw the ball because the Indians need a pick. They throw the ball, and the Indians pick it off. So 6:12 to go here in the fourth quarter. Indians have the ball down 23-6, looking to get a score.
Yeah, Nate, and again here, the Royals just aren't really lucky here. Risk, again, not equaling a reward.
Yeah, you definitely could just run the ball and really, even if you don't get it, you run enough time off the clock. The Indians got a lot to do on offense, and all of a sudden they get greedy and trying to go for the end zone.
Yeah, still down by 17. The pick there is really going to stomp on the Royals' morale here on defense.
Leshik in the shotgun, split backs there. Leshik's going to throw, and he's going to get hit from behind and brought down. That's a sack, and it's going to bring up a long second down here, 6:01, and the clock is running. Brought down by number 51, Brandon Molbeck. And Indians going to have a second about 15.
Nate, that cold is really bothering you there.
Boy, it's got me going for 3 weeks now.
Oh, 3 weeks. You should take some medicine or something.
You'd think. A little pass out there. Nice catch there by. I think he dropped it. incomplete pass, so that brings up a 3rd and 15. Intended for Click, and the Indians are going to have a long 3rd down here.
That's going to bring up 3rd down and long for the Indians.
The only score on the board tonight so far is the 4th play of the ball game. Indians block a punt, return it for the score, and then other than that, it's been all Royal Lions tonight.
Yeah, the Indian defense really hasn't been much of a factor here. And even though they are
nice pass there
pretty
by
decent, and it's
Leshik,
picked by the Royals.
Picked by the Royals, number 29, and he runs right out of bounds. That's McLaughlin there on the pick. Runs out of bounds there at the 35-yard line. Boy, he threw that on a frozen rope.
Right at one of the Indians' defensive players there.
We got a little scuffle out there on the field. Never something you want to see out there, but
especially at a high school
we're going to
level.
have a flag here. Yeah, we're going to have a flag. It's going to be a personal foul on somebody, if not more than one.
Yeah, I don't really think that the Royals should have reacted that way.
Personal foul on both sides. Penalties offset. And I believe that was after the interception. So the play will stand and the Royal Lions will take over.
You don't want to see this kind of reaction from the Royal players. Even at a high school level, we shouldn't see it from any level of football here, even.
Yeah, penalty on both squads. You know, it gets a little chippy here at the end. That's not exactly the way you want to finish out a ball game on either side. You know, it's the Royal Lions' first opportunity of victory here, and it's Indians struggling in this ball game. You don't want to go out going like that. So just got to put that behind you, and you got to finish this game out strong. 5:12 here to go in the 4th quarter, 23-6.
Looks like the Royals are going to run it again, but with that last pick play, yes, they are going to run it again.
Run up the left side here, and Indians make a stop there. Oh, and that's going to be a flag. Yeah, that's number 29, McLaughlin. He gets tackled and then throws the ball at the defender, and they threw flags immediately. So I don't know what they're going to do there.
It's just unnecessary on the Royals' part. They should really take him out and let him cool down a little, and then maybe.
Yep, that's a personal foul, going to be a 15-yard penalty. And they're going to walk it all the way off, 15 yards back to midfield, and
That's going to take them back to the 50.
The Royals really can't afford another personal foul here.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if is McLaughlin still in the ballgame?
No, I see someone else coming on here.
No, that was the quarterback. If McLaughlin's still in the ballgame, I don't.
He shouldn't be. He really shouldn't be. Looks like the Royals are going to run it again.
I'm guessing a run again. That's a smart thing to do here. 4:52 to go here in the 4th quarter. Going to waste as much time as you can. And there is a little pitch out there to number 20. So they do take McLaughlin out of the ball game. That's number 20, Calvin Randall. And he picks up about a yard, but it's going to be 3rd and about 24, and the Indians are going to take a timeout here. We'll be back with you here in a minute. 4:35 to go in the ball game. Indians down 23-6. Not much going here for the Indians right now. They need to get a stop, but just a matter of time here for the Royal Lions to pick up their first victory of the year. They just got to run as much clock off as they can. It's looking kind of Indians are in dire straits right now. They need a big play, a fumble return for a touchdown, something to happen, and then it's going to even take some onside kicks after that. But stranger things have happened, so you never give up. But you also don't want to go down as being a poor sport either. So it's good to keep a level head on your shoulders and finish this game off the right way.
Yeah, even a simple interception, it doesn't even have to necessarily be for a touchdown. Just something to give the Indians the ball back here would really boost morale here.
Yep. Just a matter of finishing this game off right. So 23-6 here to go with 4:35, 3rd and 24 for the Royal Lions. And they're going to throw the ball.
They're going to take another risk here.
And they're going to throw it deep. And that is incomplete. A nice play coverage there by Noah Click. and Chris Lopez. Ball knocked down, 4th and 24 here.
I think they have to punt it now.
I'm pretty sure they're going to, and I bet the Indians bring the house here for a block.
Well, Dan, do you have any scores for us here around the area?
Now, no updates. It doesn't look like the internet's updating any more scores here. So, punting back to punt for the Royal Lions is number 9, Wyrock. And the block again, and it's going to get picked up here by Easterline. He's going to lay on it, and the Indians will block their second punt of the night, and they recovered at the 49-yard line.
Nate, did you see Coach Lynch kick that field marker?
I did. You can sense the frustration down there. All right, so Indians down 23-6, looking to get a quick score here. Again, stranger things have happened. So you get a quick score here, big play, and you never know. Yeah. Leszek's going to be in the shotgun, trips left. He's going to roll out to the left, and he's going to hit. That's 33, Casey Doyle, for a gain of about 4.
Indians here need either a long pass or a very solid run here to really get them going back in this game. Bring a touchdown here would bring them back into at least 11 or 10 here. 23-6 here, 3:50 to go in the fourth quarter.
Leszek brought down there on the play a little snap of shotgun, and it's going to end up being, a third down here, third and about 10, maybe 9 or so, and the Indians need a first down here to keep this drive alive.
Yeah, I'd be really disappointed to see the Indians block that punt and then it all go for naught here.
It's a momentum builder, and they got to try to build on that momentum. So Leszek in the shotgun.
He's rolling out to the right here.
Rolling to the right.
He's going to be sacked again.
Sacked again. Brought down from behind. That brings up a 4th and 14. So going to be one play, and that'll probably be last offensive opportunity for the Indians if they don't get this first down.
But the Indians still do have a few timeouts here, so
you do have 2 timeouts left, I believe, and an opportunity here to try to get back in this ball game. But just time ticking off the clock is not in the Indians' favor. Leszek back to pass. He's going to roll out, trying to avoid some contact. He's going to throw it deep, and he's going to find Rondorf. He made the pass, but he's not in bounds. So that's a turnover on downs. And the Lions are going to take over. 2:31 to go in the ball game and a couple knees. And, I mean, Indians have some timeouts here, but, a couple knees and this ball game's all but over.
Yeah, it's a really sad fact to see that the Indians are going to lose their homecoming game.
Tough loss tonight here. Or soon to be loss for the Indians here on homecoming. 23-6 here. 2:31 to go in the ball game, and the Royal Lions are going to try to run this clock out.
They're going to run it again here.
Yep, running it. That's Prisby on the run.
And, he's got some room here.
Got some room.
He's letting that
gonna
blocker
kick
go.
Up, and he's going to be brought down at about the 20-yard line.
And I don't think the Indians are really going to try anymore. I don't really see the logic there, but I guess the no lead is enough for the Royals here in the fourth quarter.
I think it's a matter of just kneeling it, but I guess, kneeling it or running it, you're just trying to run out the clock. You still can stop the clock technically, so you don't have to take a knee. You still want to try to pick up those first downs, but I think it's just a matter of you take a knee and clock's going to run.
Yeah, there's always...
Or you make them use the timeouts at least.
Yeah, I don't really see the logic with the Royals coaches, but I can't call the plays for them.
And up goes the number 29, Andre McLaughlin.
So it'll be a pickup of 2 for McLaughlin there, and McLaughlin back in the ball game. Interesting that he has gotten another opportunity here at the end of this ball game.
I don't think he should have gotten another opportunity with
No,
two
I
personal fouls.
Absolutely agree with that. 2 personal fouls and back-to-back plays, and my decision as a coach would be to sit him on the bench for the rest of the night. But again, I can't coach, and this is the Royal Lions' first opportunity of victory, so you want your guys to be out there. But you could teach a quick lesson if you didn't allow him to finish out that ball game.
Yeah, if I was coach, I'd bench him for the rest of the night and maybe half of a quarter at least for the next game.
Yeah, it's a tough way to get a victory when you have a player act like that. But again, you got a program who hasn't won all year, so you're want to finish out with your guys on the field. 1:05 to go here in the ball game, and be a 3rd and about 4. Be probably about 2 more plays here for the Royal Lions. If they pick up a first down, they can pretty much just kneel it and call it a day. Coleman Nelson under center, I formation in the backfield, handoff to Prisby, the fullback, and he's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. A gain of maybe 1, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Royal Lions will probably let this clock run as far as they can.
Yeah, they're finally going to have some logical football out there and kneel it. It looks like.
Well, if they kneel it, we're gonna switch, and I think Coach Lynch is gonna call it a day here, and I think they're gonna have to run one more play, and then the Indians will have one of their own.
Coach Lynch is still out on the field. He's trying to give the ref a piece of his mind here.
No, I think he's just going to walk across and shake hands with the opposing coach and say, congratulations, and coaches shake hands, and that's the ball game. Indians lose 23-6 here on homecoming, and that's all she wrote here tonight from Rod Poppy Field. We'll be back in a few minutes to recap the game and give you our players of the game and kind of finish things up here. So Indians lose tonight at Rod Poppy Field here at Marengo High School on homecoming and senior night, 23-6. We'll be back in a few. Back here at Rod Poppy Field to recap tonight's ball game. Indians lose 23-6 to the RockFord Christian Royal Lions. Indians started out strong, came out right away and blocked a punt on the first possession for the Royal Lions and returned it for a touchdown. And then never could really get things going on offense. And Rockford was able to get a field goal and then finish off the half with a touchdown, a little pass from Nelson to Johnson in the end zone to finish it off, and they were up 10-6 at halftime. Second half started out good for the Indians. They came out with their first possession, drove down the field, had things going their way, and then they fumbled it. Gave it back to the Royal Lions, and they turned it all the way back to the 5-yard line where they ended up putting it in on a QB sneak by Nelson to take a 16-6 lead after the missed extra point. And then the Indians come out and throw a interception, Strayer with a pick for the Royal Lions. And then immediately right after that, Lopez gets it back with a pick of his own for the Indians. And then on the next possession for the Indians, there was a little, we got a couple plays, got a first down, a few first downs. Things were going good. And then Leshik rolled out to the left side and tried to hit his receiver as he was trying to avoid the sack, and it was intercepted by Prisby and taken all the way the length of the field for 6 points. And then the extra point made it 23-6, and that's where the game would end. Basically, there a few more possessions back and forth, and nothing really going for either team. And Royal Lions take this one, their first victory of the year and the first victory in the conference for the Royal Lions as they join the Big Northern Conference this year for the first time and get their first win in the conference, 23-6 here at Rod Poppy Field over the Indians. Players of the game for the Indians, we're going to go with John Leshik. Player of the game for the Indians, kind of did a little bit of everything, defense, offense, a part of that blocked punt, just couldn't really get things going. But he had the majority of the offense for the Indians and made a lot of nice plays on defense. And hands down, the player of the game for the RockFord Christian Royal Lions is number 5, Michael Prisby. He had a heck of a night on offense, a hard runner. He is a sophomore running back for the Royal Lions, and he's just tough to take down, a little bowling ball. And he also had the big pick 6 for the touchdown, which was really the nail in the coffin for the Royal Lions. And Indians struggled tonight, really struggled to get things going, and a tough night for the seniors to end their home football on here. But they do have one more week, and next Genoa Kingston next week at Genoa Kingston. They have one more opportunity to get a victory this year. They've won the first ball game of the season, and things were looking good, and they've just struggled and haven't been able to overcome some tough breaks in these games. So tough night for the Indians, and we're going to leave it at that here from Rod Poppy Field, where the Indians lose tonight 23-6 to the Royal Lions. We'll see you next week, actually on Tuesday night for senior night, the volleyball game, and then Friday night next week at Genoa Kingston for the last game of the season for the Indians of the 2012 football season. So long, have a great weekend, and we will see you on Tuesday night and then back again from Genoa Kingston on Friday night. For Garrett Hoey and Dan Justin, I'm Nate Wright here on IHSA TV and Marengo High School Television. We're proud to bring you the game, and we're happy to bring it to you, and we hope you all have a good night.